always rides the freight, but when it comes to stopping now he's never ready. That's why everybody calls him Endsville Eddy. He always gets his kicks by stopping real short. He even drags his feet as a last resort. Now if you complain, he'll ask you what's your beat. Don't ride with Eddie if you value your tea. Endsville Eddy is a wonder that he's alive. Endsville Eddy, when's he gonna learn to drive? Endsville Eddy, slow down for goodness sake. Endsville Eddy, when's he gonna lay off that brake? He started driving this way right from the start, with his tongue hanging out. He thinks he's real smart, but one of these days he'll find it doesn't pay. He's gonna hit his brakes, but they won't obey.
the field just once for an hour, and he got grounded for buzzing the tire. He's sure got nerve, and he'll take any chance. He always flies by the seat of his pants.
Flameout Freddie is the greatest yet. Just watch him go in his broken down jet. He may flame out, but he's an ace. He'll land his jet most any place. Flameout Freddie in his broken down jet. He carries a torch and other things. With balloons attached to the tail and wings. His crash helmet's fitted with crazy sunglasses, and Piper Cub Star all he passes. Flameout Freddie in his broken down jet. 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 Flameout We know a guy with a real cool scene. He roams the streets in his wild machine with a full race engine and wheels of mag. He spends every night just looking for drags. Digger the way out dragster with a gear shift knob high above the floor. Win every race by a length or more. He's always beaten every racing team with two big slicks and a head full of steam. Digger the way out dragster. Anywhere there's a race you'll find him there. Any time of day now he doesn't care. One thing for sure, he always tries to win. And if you aren't convinced, you'll have to go him again. Of all the kids, he's the fastest around. Race after race, he always shuts them down. Every night he's the king of the street. He's the way out dragster who can't be beat. Digger the way out dragster. We know a guy with a real cool scene. He roams the streets in his wild machine with a full race engine and wheels of mag. He spends every night just looking for drags. Digger the way out dragster. Anywhere there's a race you'll find him there. Any time of day now he doesn't care. One thing for sure, he always tries to win. And if you aren't convinced, you'll have to go him again. Of all the kids, he's the fastest around. Race after race, he always shuts them down. Every night he's the king of the street. He's the way out dragster who can't be beat. Digger the way out dragster.
Let's fill this thing up with a little home brew.
All right. Now Huey is a guy who ain't very smart. He just rambles along in his crazy car. He shows no class and acts like a clod. And there's always a smell around Huey's hot rod.
Yeah. B.O.
A little homebrew really makes it feel. He can hardly hold his woody steering wheel. With stovepipe on top, he doesn't show much class. But there's nothing on the road that Huey can't pass. Huey's hot rod, the coolest rod on the scene. Huey's hot rod, the smelly rod, feeling mean. His roof is a leaking and there's holes in the floor. But Huey just keeps coming back for more.
Huey's hot rod ain't
wasn't exactly Mr. Clean.
Don't make a mistake and tempt him at a light, because before you know it, he'll be out of sight. He'll make you look just like you're standing still, and if his rod doesn't get you, then the awful smell will.
What's that awful smell?
Don't make a mistake and tempt him at a light, because before you know it, he'll be out of sight. He'll make you look just like you're standing still, and if his rod doesn't get you, then the awful smell will.
Use hot rod.
He's the dirtiest little kid I've ever seen. He smells.
Use
What are you gonna do with a kid like that?
He's vicious.
Doesn't brush his teeth. Doesn't comb his hair.
Between his toes.
Right.
Wait a minute and he's dropping the flag. Rubber burning as a rail drag. Everything goes wrong when he's around. Fans all booing and they put him down. Hey, wait a minute, don't you goof, and he starts to dance. He's the wildest party you've ever seen. His jacket's red and his tongue is green. He goofs and starts when they're on the line, 'cause his watch is broke and he can't tell time. Hey, wait a minute, don't you goof, and he starts to dance.
There, wait a minute, and he's dropping the flag. Rubber burning as them two-rail drag. Everything goes wrong when he's around. Fans all boo him and they put him down.
Out to the track, now don't miss the fun. When he lines them up before the trophy run. When the smoke rises and it clears the air, you see, wait a minute, just standing there. Hey, wait a minute, don't you goof, and he starts to dance. Hey, wait a minute, don't you goof, and he starts to dance. Hey, wait a minute, don't you goof, and he starts to dance. Hey, wait a minute, don't you goof, and he starts to He's coming down the court now, Francis the Foul. Got teeth like a tiger and eyes like an owl.
With long skinny arms and weirdo hands, he bugs a ref and he boos all the fans.
Got teeth like a tiger and eyes like an owl. Yeah, Francis the Foul. Everyone cheers him when he gets the ball, 'cause he never does play right at all.
He'll foul and cheat for a chance to score. If he blows a shot, now he really gets sore.
Got teeth like a tiger and eyes like an owl. Yeah, Francis the Foul.
Trying real hard to make his letter, but it won't happen till he gets better. Now he's been kicked out of 7 schools, 'cause he's always breaking training rules.
Coach says Francis has got to go if he doesn't stop grandstanding like a pro.
The only thing that Francis does right is to really get in there and put up a fight.
Got teeth like a tiger and eyes like an owl. Yeah, Francis the Foul. Francis the Foul. about 9:15, swinging daddy's running out of time. Doing 90 miles down a one-way street, on his way to work and got people to meet. A coughing body and a real mean smile, he makes every street a quarter mile. Briefcase in his hand, he commutes every day, with his full-blown engine burning all the way. Swinging daddy, the happy suburbanite. Swinging daddy, the happy suburbanite. Swinging daddy, in a cool caddy tire, smoking till he gets out of sight. His Rocho's class as it tears around, everyone knows he's the coolest in town. When it comes to driving, he shows real class. There's not a car on the road that he can't pass. Swing! Swinging daddy, the happy suburbanite. Swinging daddy, the happy suburbanite. Swinging daddy, in a cool caddy tire, smoking till he gets out of sight. His Rocho's class as it tears around, everyone knows he's the coolest in town. When it comes to driving, he shows real class. There's not a car on the road that he can't pass. Swinging daddy, the happy suburbanite. Sound, revving up his pipes on his way through town. Wearing tight pants on his big black bike, he drives that thing like he is a sight. Acts real cool and plays the part. He drives that bike without any heart. When it comes to speed, he knows what it's like. Then he drives that thing like he is a sight. Now Davey, the psycho cyclist, is the most feared kid in every state. But if he keeps driving like he's been driving, he's gonna have a hairy fate. Always wears a black leather jacket. Girls go crazy when he revs up and tacks it. When it comes to trouble, Davey's looking good. He jumps right in like a big mean hood. Psycho cyclist is the most feared kid in every state. But if he keeps driving like he's been driving, he's gonna have a hairy fate. He always wears a black leather jacket. Girls go crazy when he revs up and packs it. When it comes to trouble, Davey's looking good. He jumps right in like a big mean hood. Davey. Big and he looks real fat. Leaky with his life preserver and sailing hat. Leaky with a big cigar and a cool highball. Huey and his boat can really haul. Louie, he can really haul. When he jumps in his boat for his daily run, Louie calls fun. Everybody knows he's the hog of the lake, 'cause he doesn't care for anybody's sake. Leaky boat Louie, he can really haul. In the water today, you better make sure you're out of his way. If it's Leaky Boat Louie, there ain't no doubt. The run you
Louie.
Yeah.
There's water coming in the boat.
Nah.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Really?
Look, I know water when I see water. That's water.